once. Also, we're gonna have a team fight spotlight again, and then we're gonna have this is gonna be a 3-hour show. We're gonna do a draft analysis segment, and then if there's time, we'll do a fun game, but we'll see. All right, so let's go to Hanzo. So, what are you guys' thoughts on Hanzo? He looks like they buffed his stats, I think, right? Like 10%.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
attack everywhere.
Basically, they got like a 10% buff.
So, all right. So, Scott, what are your thoughts on Hanzo?
He's a terrible hero, and the 10% buff's not going to be enough. He feels slow in, every aspect of the game, basically. He's not mobile. He has no move speed buffs, no vault or anything. And his damage comes out pretty slow, and his W that does the AoE damage is bad.
So, Backpack, what do you think about what Scott just said?
I agree with him entirely. Like even the scouting arrow, it's a bad tacit art trait. Like,
yeah, but if you hit someone on it, it stays.
Ooh.
If you hit them with this slow arcing projectile,
It's
then
like
it
slower
might
than
do something.
It's slower than
Yeah.
Brightwing's arcane flare.
Yeah, and like
Like-
Q has about a good 1.5 second charge up to get good distance on it.
Yeah.
Like he auto attacks once. What? It's 0.8 or 0.6 on per second. It's
super
slow.
slow. It's super slow.
Yeah, he's got the slowest auto attack in the game.
Wait, slower than Stukov?
I think it's about the same speed.
God, that's awful for a ranged assassin. Yeah, he feels slow, and his scatter arrow is not easy to fire and get damage off of it. Like you have to right there. You have to be Li Ming going into a small choke point to get any value out of that scatter arrow.
Just like on the video.
Yeah, he is not very good.
The only thing
needs-
that feels good is his Q once it's all maxed out, but it's like, every 4 seconds. And it doesn't do that much damage, and Nova's is infinitely easier to use. If you're going to play Hanzo's playstyle, play Nova. Like
Yeah,
once the
Nova's better
stealth changes
Hanzo.
come out. Yeah. But
His
the
trait sucks.
Yeah. The best thing is, I think, is his ultimate, not the Dragon Strike one, but the other one. Let me look up the name. Sorry.
They're the one that stuns, right?
Yeah, the
like
one that
Farther
stuns for like 2
yeah.
seconds once it's at max range. Like, there's a lot of clumping, and if you pay attention to that, it's called Dragon's Arrow.
There we go.
So, I mean, that's the
Yeah,
one
that's his best
thing
ability.
that feels nice.
All right. So obviously it depends on the numbers, but he's good on more skirmishy maps than like big open maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
smaller the map with the tighter chokes, it seems like that's where he.
Tomb, right? Tomb of the Spider Queen or
yeah.
something.
More
like
walls for him to jump
Dragonshire.
over, more walls for his scatter arrows. And
So-
straighter lines that his Q can, aim towards.
Yeah, there's too many surfaces in the game as far as walls that have a lot of curves in them, so it makes the scatter shot really unpredictable to fire when you're moving around.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like in 6 months he gets reworked?
He should be reworked right now. Like he doesn't feel good.
I think there are some quality of life things like his auto attack speed. Maybe if they do it like while he can move while doing it, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Also, his
Like,
other
what if
dragon
he had
ultimate-
like a 60% movement speed while he does it or something? I mean, there's
That's
some
good.
ways you can change him around, because that's also in Overwatch. If he's like charging up his attack, that he can still move around.
Mhm.
But you can do that with Q, but not the auto attack, which is kind of wonky.
It's hard to stutter step with that because it takes so long for him to get that other arrow out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But also, like his other dragon ultimate, the one where he shouts the Japanese.
yeah.
He says Japanese way too soon before the dragon fires. Like you have a good 2 seconds before the thing actually gets
Get
released.
out of the way. Yep.
Yeah,
It's kind of a
it's-
slow cast.
It's way too choreographed. It's bad.
And it also
Yeah.
takes forever for that animation to start too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
You have like a
you
good
get
2
way too
seconds.
much preparation.
So-
It's
1.25 second charge time, I think, which is really long.
And then by the time it gets like the animation is there and it matters, like it's already a good 2 seconds out from the
yeah,
time of the start.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
Falstad's Shock and Awe. Only Shock and Awe hits immediately after the charge up sign. This is like I'm gonna do it, then it's gonna reach you, then it's gonna hit you. It's bad.
And who else thinks he should have a longer auto attack range if he's a archer? You know, it's
I
like
do.
I know Vala has the crossbows or whatever, but he actually has a longbow. So
I think that's the best art we've done in a while.
So,
Yeah.
what about in the hands of like Rich? Is he like how good can what's his ceiling, if at all? Like,
Who knows?
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
he has those questing talents in the beginning, so I guess if you can get those done quickly, you could buff him up a little bit. But it
he's
just
so-
seems like his Q build is more of like they have frontliners, so he can get easy shots and get his quest done, and then like his scatter arrow is more for
Mhm.
like hitting the back line, like at certain angles. And
so okay, so if you're playing Hero League or whatever next week, do you just want to go all dive and just try to kill him like really fast?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like just go like Tyrael or like Illidan and just get on him and kill him.
Yeah,
you,
he has no
you can't
escape.
do anything besides try and run away and hop over a wall.
yeah.
well, he
And
does
that
have that
thing-
one talent that he has that talent that lets him mount up after he jumps. Though you have the talent for it though. 'Cause I was
The
playing him on
trait's
PTR.
25 seconds too. Isn't that
Yeah.
dumb as hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Genji's like what, 12?
10 to 12?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they made him like a little bit more mobile so that 25-second trade, okay, but like you have like maybe like a 5-second window to recast it immediately, or like a 3-second. So
Mhm.
like somebody's coming at you and you like hop over and like avoid an AoE, then you
Hop
like
back
hop
in.
back over and like re-engage. Like that'd be kind of cool.
You want Wormhole out of Cyber Agility? I mean, his natural agility. Yeah.
Well, just
It's something. Yeah, give him something, right? Like he
it
feels.
makes it more interesting. It feels very boring on top of feeling weak.
Yeah,
Also his E
so slow.
so
Yeah, they need
slow.
to increase the projectile speed on that.
It's a basic ability, and I mean there are other like Chromie's is instant, like Rhaegar's is instant. Even though you have to take a talent for it, it's instant. Like I don't know.
Wait,
it just-
Rhaegar?
And also in Overwatch, if you're using that arrow too, it also moves at the same projectile speed as all these other abilities. So I don't know why that is so slow, and it's impossible to hit a hero with it to get that benefit unless that hero deliberately runs into it. It's like a 1 second animation. Who's gonna get hit?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, we all think he's bad. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys want to continue? I don't have anything else to add.
Well,
Like
Well, what are they doing with
I
other heroes that
thought
were
Junk
untuned?
there
Like,
Junkrat, personally, I thought was a miss too, but you could see the potential in his kit, right? With his mine and disruption abilities, and Rich, like even though I didn't like him, Rich picked him up, and the other pros picked him up and made him look great, even though he lost more than he won. But the potential's there. I don't see anything outside of his
Yeah.
Dragon's Arrow at level 10. That's anything good.
I want like his scouting arrow,
even
his E, to deal like an armor debuff in the area, something like that. Something make it useful. Like giving sight is not
Yeah.
enough.
he does have some talents where that have some sort of like utility to them, like where if he hits, I think scatter arrow or like his Q, he brings everyone's like armor down to 0. Like their armor can't be higher than
Well, I mean,
0.
I want E
That's
to
his
be
level
like
20, I believe. Like that's a
Something like that,
long
yeah.
ways to go into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game to start to feel useful.
He also
He's
has
also
that-
pretty squishy.
He is pretty squishy. He has that weird talent though, I think, for 4 or 7, where he can auto attack and kill minions in one shot. So I was looking at that and I was like, is he supposed to be like a wave clear type hero now? Like you can talent him for like specialist type stuff.
Well, his auto attack's really slow. If
It is, yeah.
you
So it
know,
looked like it was good, but
if
then
he hits all 7 minions, that's like a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
it maybe a little longer of a time wave clearing. There's a lot of
Well,
other heroes who could do
here
that
here's the
just as
talent.
quick.
Here's the talent. It's at level 4. Basic attacks instantly kill minions and increases Hanzo's basic attack range by 2 for 3 seconds. So that's what it's for.
Okay.
what is it for, like talenting him for like wave clear type stuff?
No, it's for the attack range boost. That's what it's
Attack
for.
range boost.
Pop into the
Once-
lane, auto attack a minion, and then get you can access the back line for 3 seconds or something. Whatever.
It's a wave clear talent. The other talents in that level are wave clear talents, I believe, too. That one gives an added benefit on top of being able to wave clear, but it's
It's a wave
clear
clear
talent
plus a
too.
poke talent.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, yeah.
But
He's undertuned.
if you're gonna get that, you also have to get the one at the auto attack quest at level 1 that gives you redemption. At 12 redemption, you gain 50% attack speed, which was like 1 a second after that. So that's still slow.
Yeah.
And I'd say like his Q, waiting for that thing to charge, it kind of makes you pretty vulnerable too. Because if you just use it
Yeah.
without charging, it has no range.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's like, hey, I'm charging my largest
Yeah,
damage
they're
ability.
like-
You want to move? You want to move?
Like, I'm a firing my laser. That kind of thing.
Pretty much.
You could also
yeah.
see the rotation of his body, so you can see where he's kind of like, it's aiming.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Chromie's aim on steroids in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a poke ability basically. It's good to go kind of into the fight having that charged, and
Yeah.
while it charges up slow, you auto attack like once every like 1.5 seconds. So if you're charging that up as soon as you auto attack, you probably fire that off at close to max range before your auto attack comes off cooldown again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's where the level 16 comes in, flawless technique. Hitting a hero with Storm Bolt, which is what you're talking about, going into the fight charged up, increases the damage of Hanzo's next basic attack within 5 seconds by 25%, and then basic attacks against heroes increase the damage of Hanzo's next Storm Bolt within 5 seconds by 25%. So that's exactly what you're talking about, Scott, cycling between auto attack and charged up.
Yeah,
But-
that's how it should be played.
The Q is a 4-second cooldown, though. Yeah. 4 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'll chunk for damage, but if you miss Q, then you're screwed.
Yeah. It's on top of that, he's difficult to play going Q. The only thing I think easiest way to play him is with the scatter shot. I think the scatter arrow. But
No,
even
I
that's
think it's
not that
Q build.
effective.
That's very unpredictable. Scattered arrow.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying Q build, even for as much damage you put out for that, is not easy to play.
It's
It's
easier
not
than the
easy to
scattered
play.
arrows.
Yeah, but it's it's easier than scatter arrow because scatter arrow is terrain dependent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. At least you can play a hard play style anywhere on the map, besides being,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't do that much damage. Plus, on top, it's not as easy to execute.
Storm Bolt, it does a lot of damage.
But it's not like when I was playing him on try mode, it was actually kind of difficult to like charge it up because you move while you charge and then hit it and then auto attack and then do
Well,
that.
that's getting used to the hero, right?
Yeah. But other heroes like say like Anna, which is kind of similar, like her Qs, her healing darts were really easy to fire off because it was like an instant shot. Or even the sleeping dart is easier. It's more
Well,
intuitive.
not to be that guy, but you're probably not stutter stepping that well when you're doing that too. Can you stutter step your target that you're wanting and throw healing darts out at the same time?
To me, it's more intuitive because it's more like other characters.
Yeah. Well, it's not that far off. You're just aiming a skill shot while you're moving around.
Sure. But it's like, should I invest my time into that, into Hanzo, like for a Hanzo specific skill?
Well,
that would translate to other heroes as well. That would just
Yeah.
overall make you a better player.
If
Right?
you can aim.
Hey, who cares, right?
Yeah.
Can
We
you
all
aim?
agree,
Yes
though.
or no? And then
Yeah.
that
We
applies
all
to all
agree, though,
heroes.
when we first play Hanzo, you should be very aggressive with Hanzo. We all agree on that?
Once
His
you
range
learn
is kinda
basic
short.
skills. Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
It would have been cooler if they made his Q not like hit minions and only hit heroes. I would have liked that, but so
Yeah, why is his range so short too? Like reduce his damage a little bit, like increase his range. Like he's a fucking archer for Christ's sake. He can't outrange. Like
that's
I
what I
don't
was
know.
saying. Like Volo's got crossbow and like he should definitely have higher like longer attack range with a compound bow.
Actually, it's a longbow.
Maybe he needs to hit the
Longbow.
gym a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to build up those muscles to increase that range.
Yeah, he's severe
those
traps, right? Gotta
those
pull that
dragons
shit back.
tattoos don't make your muscles stronger. It just looks cool.
Yeah. Back in the Middle Ages or whatever, the longbowmen were like the strongest people on the battlefield because it takes a lot of strength. What do you mean what?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
It's
an
not a
80 pound.
compound bow.
I've never
it's-
heard that before.
It's
Dude,
like an
it's
80
like-
to 120 pound like pull. Yeah.
The buffest
Yeah, with
guys
2
in the
fingers,
battlefield
man.
were archers.
Yeah. A significant
Biggest back
portion,
muscles.
a significant part of the effort going into an army is making enough like materials for archers to shoot. And like, this is like, you don't just pick up a bow and shoot it. You train your entire life to become a bowman, like back in the days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've seen YouTube videos too.
This is like common knowledge. Am I just not informed about
Yeah,
the
just bowmen.
bowmen of the
Clearly
18th
not
century or something?
You're just
Updated with the,
underestimating them.
medieval combat knowledge.
Yeah.
You
I got-
wouldn't be able to pull a longbow back. You wouldn't be strong enough. Your
Doing
brain
this,
muscles couldn't handle
80
it.
pounds? 80
Your
pounds? I don't
muscles
think I
can't
could.
handle it.
You couldn't handle it.
Your muscles can't handle it, Tower Bear.
I couldn't even.
Scott could though. Scott would be like, ba-boom.
I don't know. I mean, maybe, but to fire it repeatedly,
No.
like you. All right.
Is it just like one really big back?
I put
second
both
back
feet
douche?
on the bow and then like two hand pull
Oh,
it
yeah.
back on the ground with my ass
Like
on the
this?
ground. Yeah.
Snap your dick off in the
Yeah.
process.
Oh shit. I'm doing it. I got a half chub and then I let go of the bow and the bow cuts on
Dude,
my
man.
dick.
Why?
Like
Why?
I do a full string, so like it goes on my chest and it cuts off my nipples too. That'd be nice.
What's stopping the bow from flying away during that? Like you're launching the bow like half as far as the arrow.
It's
Oh,
just an
imagine-
attack.
Imagine your
Those are
foot
snapping
slips
into
and
the
the
eye.
wood like bow hits your face or something. All right, that's not a good idea, but
Leave it to the professionals.
yeah.
They train their whole lives for that.
Yeah.
Guys, what's Fringe doing?
He's waiting for us to end our topic.
He looks.
He's very upset.
All right, let's bring it back
He's-
to
he's-
French.
Practicing on muting us for
He's
hero
deciding. He's deciding how much of this segment to cut for the podcast feed.
No, he's fact checking. He's fact checking. I don't believe
Yeah.
that 80-pound bow thing.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't believe any of it. Yes.
Are you serious? It's like 80 to 100 pound pull on
I
that
don't
bow.
know, all right. I was just saying French was fact checking. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Mulan
enough.
style.
Hanzo sucks for now.
Okay.
Yeah, bottom line.
All right. So I wanted to talk about, the PTR